We made it. Something's not right. Not right at all. Blood fever. Oh, guess I'm chopped cabbage.
Even the land of his tribe he tramples without thought. Give it me! Frost! Meet the dreamer! Let's slip the chains of mercy! The era of the mighty has begun! Let each man and... All this blood on Tabakai's hands. This has to end. I cannot. with things they don't understand. You don't belong here. This is a Karui matter. Where is Makoru? As we speak, the ancestors heal Earth. Enough! Time for talk is over. Karui will prosper. You are lost. I must be stronger. The Karui! You cannot escape! This outsider challenges our way. Aid me, ancestors. Let them know the might of the Karui. I am the true Nakuramagui. Not yet. You should not have come here. Another interfering with things they don't understand. You don't belong here. This is a Karui matter. Where is Makoru? As we speak, the ancestors heal her. Enough! Time for talk is over. Might of the Karui. Chill. Remember to stay. I must be stronger. The Karui! You cannot escape! This outsider challenges our way. Aid me, ancestors. Let them know the might of the Karui. I am the true Nakuramakuri. Not yet. Tremble! I cannot! Remember this day, if you survive! The Karui will prosper! Lend me your strength, Tokuhama! Why do you reject me? All I have done in your honor. So be it. I will save my people myself. The power of the ancestors is mine. Everything for my people. Need more mana. Yet. I cannot. What have I done? It is over, Kawakami. have to move quickly. You must relinquish the weapon.
Hi, this is Wei here, and this is pretty much, you can consider this end of day one. Probably will stop here. I don't think I will try to push hard on this. Maps probably tomorrow, not today. So generally, this is how the build works. I've decided to go with a talisman and staff combo instead of maces, and I tested maces out on before the league started. I wanted to give it a shot and see how the damage scaled. It was terrible, alright. And I don't really see much synergy with martial artists. You need just way too many stats on the wrong side of the tree. I did consider face breakers as well, but I kind of knew that the price of face breakers is going to be like 10x, 20x. Turns out it's like close to a div. So yeah, pretty inaccessible. So here's the idea I was working, or rather this is the idea I decided to go with. This is pretty much a freeze shred wolf build. You're going to hit basically frozen targets to produce fragments. The fragments can be exploded, and that's where your damage is coming from. So here's the thing, there is a mechanic that I think probably is a little underplayed. Maybe it's because it's too clunky, I don't know. But you can actually drop Locus, and then you can hit the Locus, and it would spawn all these fragments. You see? Okay, so with all this Locus spawning, or rather all these fragments spawning, that's kind of how you do damage to the boss. Locus itself does really good freeze build up on bosses. So you're going to do this, that's going to build freeze. I think the fragments can build freeze as well. And pretty much you'll freeze the boss that way. And then when you freeze the boss, then you can just pretty much just spam shred and all your buffs. So like Lunar Blessing, Arctic Howl, and Cross Slash and Pounce. So yeah, pretty straightforward. For clear, what you're going to do is you're pretty much going to drop Locus, hit it once, or hit it twice. Usually what happens is the explosion itself will kill mobs, freeze them, and then proc Hero Eyes. And then the fragments will kill the remainders or the stragglers. You sometimes can just run, hit once, and this combo itself will clear the pack with Hero Eyes. So that's generally how your clears, how you're going to get your clear. So what's the downside of this build? The downside of this build is you kind of need a decent talisman as well as a decent staff. You're going to have to snipe these. This was like 300 something DPS or something. Snipe these for like 2x or something. Same with the staff, snipe for 2x. 300 DPS, all you're really looking for. And yeah, the rest is just resistances and whatever. For the Fist of Stone, the unique I've chosen is this one. So Valaku's Vice gives Onslaught, it gives lightning damage as extra cold. It allows you to have the lightning damage converted to cold. It gives you area of effect as well as surpassing chance to fire an additional projectile. Additional projectile means you get more fragments because these are considered projectiles. So basically everything here is useful. So yeah, and this is like 1x, right? So this whole setup you can pretty much get going for, I don't know, 3, 4, well no, like 10x. Let's put it this way, 10x you can pretty much get everything going. Let's talk about the ascendancies. You're going to go with Way of the Stonefist, and then you're going to go with Runic Meridians. Runic Meridians is because it allows you to get a lot of resistances for free. You just basically get a lot of resistances off the league mechanic, and you're just going to drop them here, and yeah. And then Stonefist is just, you know, good all-round stats. So you're going to run up here for attack speed, skill speed, and then you go for here for attack damage, freeze build-up, attack damage, attack speed, attack damage, AoE. AoE is going to help with the fragment explosions. Mana taken from before life is going to make you tankier. Some res here, some mana taken before life, more freeze and build-up, as well as like ignore elemental res of frozen enemies, and then thin ice. You can also run here for pen. This is when you don't actually free stuff. So when you don't free stuff, you still at least do decent damage. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much else to the build. Build's pretty straightforward. What are my last two ascendancy points? I am not sure at the moment. It could be this, or it could be this. I do want to consider going Martial Adept and then Martial Master, which means I will build combos on Shred. I can put Culmination on Locus because I'm rotating it, right? So I'm going to spam it very often, which will mean I am spending a lot of combo, which means I can also generate a lot of power charges. I can use maybe another skill for power charge dumping, like I don't know, Flicker Strike, Falling Thunder is an example of another power charge stuff. So you can do on Frozen Locust you can put Culmination 2, and then you put 8 lifts, and then you use that to generate power charges. And then you use the power charges, you spend the power charges on lightning, what's it called? God damn it. Can't remember all the names. Whatever spends power charges. and yeah. Then you also have minus seconds to current energy shield recharge delay per combo expended when using skills. You're going to expend basically about 10 combo points every 1 point something seconds based on how fast you attack. Shred attacks really, really fast. So that means you're going to use 10, which will minus 2 seconds. I think recharge is 4 seconds. So you're going to get your recharge every 2 seconds or so, right? Or rather, somewhere around there. So you're going to have recharge on demand. You're going to go ES evasion, and that's your tankiness for you. You're going to be tanky, and then you're going to have a lot of decent raw stats. And yeah, so pretty straightforward. Will I keep persisting with this build? Maybe. Quite happy how it turned out so far. I'm not happy overall in the sense that my progression has been really slow. I don't think I can just YOLO video games anymore. But yeah, at least you have a rough idea of how you go about scaling this. I'll be looking at other glove options available and looking for upgrades on weapons before I head into maps. Yeah. Alright, see you guys. I'm out. Bye.